Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about certain ages that are very important to keep in mind when you are planning a Disney World trip. So I thought I'd start from youngest and then go from youngest to oldest. So when you are planning your trip, you have a child that is either an infant, 1 or 2 years old, something to note is they can be an extra person in your room. What I mean by this is if you have a 4-person maximum, for example, like a value resort standard room, the maximum number of people you can have in a room is 4. You can have an additional person under the age of 3. Now, they can't be 3, it has to be under the age of 3. So you could have 5 people in your room so long as the 5th person is under the age of 3. Now, if you have a room that can hold 5, you can have 6 people so long as the 6th person is under 3, etc. Another thing to note about kids under the age of 3 is that they do not get a dining plan. Now, everybody in a room on one reservation has to have the same dining plan. It's all or nothing. You can't have some people with the dining plan and some without, and you can't have some on the quick service plan and some on the Disney dining plan. But regardless, if everybody's getting a dining plan, if you have anybody in your group that is under the age of 3, they do not get a dining plan. You can share a plate with them. At a buffet, you can make a small plate for them, or you can purchase in a separate meal entirely. The garbage man is coming by. Or you can purchase a separate meal for them out of and pay for it out of pocket, but they do not get a dining plan if they're under the age of 3. Speaking of 3-year-olds, 3 is a very, apparently a very big, oh, shaking the table, a very big number for when you're planning a Disney trip, but the next age group that I want to talk about is ages 3 to 9, because if you have a child between the ages of 3 and 9, that is the category, the children's category for when you are purchasing a dining plan. So you have the cost for children and then the cost for adults. And the cost for children is for children between the ages of 3 and 9. That being said, 10 is also another important number, because if you have a 10-year-old or if you have a child age 10 and up, they will be paying, or you will be paying the same cost for them for a dining plan. So when you have a dining plan, you have quick service, the Disney dining plan, plus dining plan, and the deluxe dining plan. And then you have a cost for people between the ages of 3 and 9 and a cost for ages 10 and up. And just like the dining plan, the same goes for tickets. If you have a guest between the ages of 3 and 9, they will be charged the price a child's ticket. If you have anybody ages 10 and up, they're charged the price of an adult ticket. And because of this, that means children that are less than 3 do not get charged admission to a park. Lastly, one other number for you is 18. And 18 is how old you must be to check into a Disney World hotel. And 18 is also the age that you are considered an adult when you are putting the number of people in your room. So example, if you're gonna say 2 adults and 2 children, you're considered an adult in terms of the number of people in your room if you are 18 years old. 17 and under is considered a child for the number of people that can fit in a room. And because of this, 18 and up is also the age at which you would purchase insurance. If you're purchasing the trip protection insurance for people in your group, you would have to purchase it for anybody that is 18 and older. And then the children that are less than 18 are covered by their parents, so that you don't have to purchase the separate insurance package for them. And it's $77.50 for each person aged 18 and older. One more bonus tip. You have to be 21 to drink at Disney World. And now I know in 2018, Disney is including some alcoholic beverages with their dining plans. And in order to receive an alcoholic beverage, you need to be 21 years old and you need to present a valid photo ID in order to obtain said alcoholic beverage. So those are the important numbers for you if you're planning a Disney trip, especially with kids. I guess all of those would really include kids. If you are kind of curious about will they be charged as a child or as an adult, and that's how that works. So to recap, 0 to 2 do not get a dining plan and they can be an extra person in a room. 3 to 9 are charged the child's price for the dining plan and for park admission. 10 and older is charged the adult price for the dining plan and park admission. And 17 and under is considered a child in terms of number of guests in a room. 18 and older is considered an adult in terms of guests in the room and for purchasing insurance and for checking into a hotel. You have to be 18 to check into a hotel. And lastly, 21 years old is how old you have to be to drink in Disney World. So that's a lot of numbers, but I thought it might be helpful for some people when you're planning a trip and if you have some really little kids or if you have some teenagers and you're not exactly sure how that works. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye.